Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, I'd like to have everyone stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, as you all know, it's been a pretty tough week for the city of Revere. So I'd like to take a moment of silence for our friend and former mayor, Bob Hass. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us today for the swearing in of James Guido as interim chief of the Revere Police Department. We are joined today by a number of dignitaries that I'd like to name off without any, in no particular order. We have Senator Joe Boncore. We have Representative Vincent's aide, Ricky Serino, and Speaker DeLeo's aide, Joan Machillo. We also have at-large City Councilor Tony Zambuto, Ward 2 City Councilor Ira Novoselsky, Ward 3 City Councilor Arthur Guanasso, Ward 5 City Councilor John Powers. We also have in attendance our Fire Chief, Chief Bright, Steve Murphy, the Register of Probate, our former mayor and current city manager, current city manager of Chelsea, Tom Ambrosino, and former chief, Fire Chief Gene Doherty. Thank you all for being here. We are also joined by a number of the chief's colleagues who have come out to show their support. And to each and every one of you who wear that badge every day, thank you for the commitment that you have to our city and the service that you provide to our city. Before we officially swear in our next chief, I want to take a moment to acknowledge his family. As we all know, Jim Guido has been a devoted family man, and he's deeply devoted to his beautiful wife, Lil, his children, Jay and Nancy. Jay, of course, is a police officer over in Chelsea. And, of course, their newest addition, and perhaps the most Facebook child in America, Bradley. Thank you all for joining us. I know and appreciate the sacrifice that you've all made for the bulk of your lives. Serving as chief in a city like Revere is going to be a complicated and challenging job, and the position is constantly evolving, as is our community. And as we all know, as our city changes, our department needs to change along with it. And the city is conducting and will be conducting an external organizational review of the department to make sure that we are, at the end of the day, giving the tools to the men and women of the department to succeed. And while we conduct this review, it's essential that the department is steered by somebody who has passion, commitment, and at the end of the day, the deep knowledge and understanding of managing the day-to-day operations of the city, of the department. And there's no better person to call upon for that job than James Guido. And I mentioned earlier that Jim is devoted to his family and a devoted family man, but he is also deeply devoted to the city of Revere. He has served for over 30 years in the Revere Police Department, and in recent years he's been called on to be executive officer to both former Chief Terrence Reardon and former Chief Joe Caffarelli. And in Jim Guido, I know we have somebody who cares deeply about the residents of the city of Revere. And he's committed to establishing an expectation that each and every person who interacts with the police department will receive a high level of customer service. And to the men and women of the department, I want to make sure that you understand that I have pledged and will continue to pledge to do my utmost to give you all the resources that you need to succeed. And I know that in Jim Guido, we will have a leader who shares this vision and these goals. Chief, I offer you my sincerest congratulations and well wishes. I'd like to now call upon City Clerk Ashley Melnick to administer the oath.
Chief, please raise your right hand and repeat after me using your own name after I say aye. I
I, James Guido,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as Chief of Police of the City of Revere,
as Chief of Police for the City of Revere,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding,
according to my best of my abilities and understanding,
agreeably to the rules and regulations
agreeably to all the rules and regulations
of the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth.
of the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Chief.
Thank you.
Okay. Right here, right here.
If we could have Jay Gatto come up and pin, and Nancy and Bradley come up and pin the badge on Chief Gatto.
Bradley would have did it, but he's too small. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. I first would like to take a moment to remember my good friend, former Mayor Hass. My condolences to his family, and I truly wish he could have been here today. Very, very, very sad. I would like to thank my family for all their support and love, my wife Lillian, my son Jay, my daughter Nancy, my son-in-law Sean, who couldn't be here, and my greatest gift of all, my grandson Bradley. And also my sister Janet's here. I'm very honored to be standing before you as the Chief of Police. I want to thank Mayor Arrigo and his entire staff for all their help and support. To the citizens of Revere, I promise that the Revere Police Department will do the best job they possibly can each and every day. The men and women of the department work hard every day and are dedicated to their work. All I ask of them is that they come to work each day ready to help people with their problems and to become more engaged in the community and treat every citizen and co-worker with dignity and respect. Policing today has greatly changed and we now wear many hats. I know that we do the best we can to get it right. When you see an officer out on patrol, say hi and thank them. Let them know that their service is truly appreciated. This is not an easy job. Again, this is truly a great honor. I love the city of Revere and I do all I possibly can to make Revere the best place to live and work. I look forward to working with all the elected officials, business owners, and the citizens of this great community in the months ahead. When people ask me, where are you from, I proudly say Revere. When people ask me, where do you live, I always say Revere. I only sleep in Chelsea. I love the city very much, and I truly look forward to the job ahead. Thank you all for coming and being part of this special day.
We have coffee and refreshments available for everyone, and hope you all have a great day. Thank you.